I'm Evelyn, and I'm a geoholic.
There we go. Well, that's fitting. It is.
Have another beer. Let's all drink together.
Oh, this is a great song. It's what I do around here. That's right. That's right. Here we are. INTERGEO. 25?
2025.
I like what you did there. That was good. That's good. Oh my gosh. Day one.
Day one.
Couldn't be happier, I don't think.
I mean, really good.
Awesome booth. And Russ Hall's here.
And yes. Russ Hall is here. Russ, how was the trip across the old pond, as they say?
So it was a long flight, but it was very fun. Was in Amsterdam with my wife.
What
nice.
happens in Amsterdam stays in Amsterdam is what I hear.
I certainly hope so.
That's great. Yeah, we're so happy you're here with us. This is great.
Where are we, by the way?
We are in Frankfurt, Germany. INTERGEO conference.
That's right.
Day one.
Our third year
one
at the INTERGEO, as they say.
Yep. And it's interesting. People are already talking about next year for some reason.
Oh yeah. No, there's the spot over there where you can pick your booth.
Where is it next year?
It is in Munich.
It is in Munich. So a week earlier. Like right in the heart of Oktoberfest.
It will be.
So it's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was ever a time to come to INTERGEO, it would be next year in Munich.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited about this one. This is, it gets bigger every year. I swear. This is Russ's first. He's walked around and he can confirm that it's pretty overwhelming.
Yes. I think I've made it through a quarter of the first floor. And I've seen stuff I've never seen before.
Incredible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the coolest thing you saw? I mean, you saw that dive suit guy, right?
Yes. There's some kind of Navy SEAL AI LiDAR dive suit.
All the things.
Yes. I don't know. We have to see this thing.
Oh my gosh.
It looks really cool.
So cool. Yeah. And I'm so excited because like every conference we go to, there's always like one or two things that are talked about consistently. And I'm excited to see what it's going to be this year.
I really am too. Like we'll talk to a lot of people and see what the general buzzword is this year.
Yep.
But I got a feeling it's going to be more about robots. That's my guess.
Think so?
Yeah. I've seen more robots than I've seen in prior shows.
So
already just walking around, there's just like things that push stuff. And that's what I'm thinking.
Interesting.
What do you think the buzzwords?
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm blown away. You know, it's, first of all, the hardware that you're seeing, you know, the drones are just getting like they're getting bigger.
Yep.
Right. At one point it seemed like they're getting smaller, but it seems like they're getting bigger now, bigger payloads and all the stuff that goes along with that. Super cool. Yeah. And just, you know, the way we can collect data now is, like nothing I've ever seen before.
Yeah, I'm also seeing a lot of, point cloud processing, big data. I think there's going to be big data. It might be talked about a lot too.
Yes. Yeah. A few different software vendors that it seems like how you're able to compile all the data and visualize it.
Yep.
And it seems the other buzzwords I'm seeing is AI in surveying. Leica had the announcement. I can't wait to talk to them about their new total station with AI and Gaussian splatting.
Okay.
I've seen a bunch of that. And what that is, like hyper realistic.
Oh my God.
Point cloud viewing and photogrammetry. So it'll be,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Super exciting. And we have to make mention of the Polish food we had last night.
Oh, amazing.
So
my goodness.
Felt like I was in some guy's house.
Yeah. Exactly. And the vodka shots and everything. It was a good time. Good time. Good night one for sure.
It was really good. Yeah. Got a little bit of a language barrier there, but we made through it.
Well, Russ had his app where he was translating everything
into Polish. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Spoke the universal language of vodka.
Yes. Good.
That's the third meal. We've been here since Friday, and that's the third meal where whoever the proprietor of the place was brought shots to us and had one with us.
Oh, nice.
We didn't ask. He just said, "Hey, you look like you're done. There you go." Love the hospitality.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get on with this. We got a first interview coming up here in just a second. Super excited about that. And we're going to have an amazing 3 days as always.
We will. Bear with us if the internet is not working. I think we got some stuff figured out if you're listening on the old YouTube, but if not, we'll get it out there.
Dial in the transistor.
Yes, that's exactly right.
All right. All right. Day one interview.
Let's do
Are you
this.
ready?
I am jazzed up.
It's been a slow start this morning. Had some technical difficulties and stayed out a little bit too late last night.
You did. I was in bed at a very reasonable hour.
Yeah, whatever. Man, oh man, I'm super excited to have this conversation. If you would, real quick, been on before, but just a quick intro, name, who you're with, and what you do.
Yep. Honored to be your first interview, INTERGEO 2025. So thanks for having me. My name is Chris Trevillian, and I'm with Trimble, and I am director of product go-to-market for our geospatial division. Yep. So excited to be here at INTERGEO. It's always a favorite, and so many good people to network with, and so many exciting things to see. And just glad to be back and talking with you guys. I think last time was Dimensions last year, so almost a year now.
Yeah. So this is your number 2 favorite conference?
Yeah.
Right after Dimensions?
Yeah. Number 3, because we held Dimensions down in Australia. So Dimensions 1, Dimensions 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe next year we can invite to Australia.
Maybe.
If we play our cards.
Maybe if you treat Peter right, she will be hospitable to us.
We got a place to stay in.
Yeah, that's right.
INTERGEO, just the embrace of the geospatial community. I think it's so strong that it just resonates, and you feel it so much. The pride they have within this industry. So it's special to be here. And get to talk to people like you.
So go to market. What's going to market? What's exciting?
Going to market.
Yeah.
Where do I start? So I think a lot of people come here for the hardware elements of INTERGEO, and we're putting our entire new controller portfolio. So this year we have the release of the TSC 510, which is our new 5-inch controller. It's an updated processor and so forth on an Android operating system. The TSC 710, which is a TSC 7 replacement, that is also like much smaller, more compact, all-day battery life form factor, runs on Android. Really nice platform. We have the T110 tablet, so we have whole new lineup of controllers. The key behind them is really connectivity. So getting data to and from the office via the cloud, so that you have a near real-time seamless connection to your data in the field or in the office. So.
And is that Trimble Connect?
That is Trimble Connect, utilizing Trimble Connect backbone. So it depends on how you experience it. So like when you're in Trimble Access, for example, you're accessing your Trimble Connect projects, but it's through the Trimble Access interface. When you're in TBC, you're uploading your coordinate system library, your feature library, everything like that through the Trimble Connect workspace. And it all just kind of flows seamlessly between the cloud from the native experience. So whether you're the author in the office software or whether you're the field surveyor in the field, it's just one seamless connection. So the data is there and viewable and traceable at all times.
So when you say at all times, are you getting done with the day and uploading, or
it depends,
or can you even get to real time where I can see what the guy's doing out in the field?
You can set the intervals, so it's not real time where it's like continuously uploading, but you can set the interval to a minute if you want, and then it'll resync your information up to that cadence. So I typically prefer maybe a little bit longer cycle, like 5 minutes.
You may not get that all day battery on 1 minute sync.
It's actually not that. It's not that different.
Okay.
You're still on the internet regardless.
Right.
Typically from the data collector. So that's I would say the big hardware announcement, but it ties right into this theme that we're talking about with Trimble Connect. Last time I talked to you, gentlemen, it was Dimensions, and we had just released a reality capture platform.
Right. Yeah.
So this year we're really leaned into a lot of development on that platform. And so we've released just recently within the last couple of weeks, some pretty big enhancements to that platform, which is, classification on ingestion. So you push data up into the cloud and it does auto classification on ingestion. So as it's pulling the point cloud down, it's extracting your features, it's extracting your ground layers, your building layers, all that stuff. We also just released the scan to BIM functionality. So you can actually, utilizing the BIM files and upload your scan data from reality capture. Now you can do heat mapping, scan to BIM comparisons. We also just released alignment navigation. So if you have like mobile mapping data or something like that, you can bring in a land XML. You can bring in any type of really alignment based. It could just be a line and do trajectory navigation or alignment navigation along corridors. So then you can do analysis, right? Like clearances and object detection like that. So it's a lot of enhancements going into that part of the cloud platform. And it just kind of, it just feeds on this collaborative environment and real-time access to information and quicker decision making, all the things that are trying to drive projects forward these days.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you how users are benefiting from this, but you just answered that question for me. So what's the differentiator? Like, what's separating you guys from some of the others?
I would say the comprehensiveness of, the BIM environment. So the native BIM environment, bringing in geospatial data into that space, on, your reference geospatial coordinate system. So you're setting the project coordinate system in the cloud, bringing the BIM in, having the point clouds just drop natively right onto it without any adjustment. It's all defined by the person in the office who's rigorously locking down that coordinate system. So it's just really from a geospatial centric point of view, tying everything together, including field data. So,
and you're still data agnostic, right?
Correct. Yep. E57. If you want to drop in E57, you can do that and have station views and things like that as well. So, it's not just our data, although we are trying to make it easier for data to go in.
And, you did mention something too on the new data collectors. You said replacements.
Yeah.
So I need to go out and get all new data collectors. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if yours are broken, I would suggest it. I mean, the biggest thing for us is like the TSC 710 really extends the operable field time. I mean, the life of that controller in the field. So, a lot of feedback that we got was people love the 7-inch screen of the TSC 7.
Yep.
But the Windows platform itself was kind of a power hog, I'll call it.
Yeah.
So we've gone to Android because Android is fit for purpose. It's built for field applications and mobile devices. And the processor and just it's much cleaner and smaller, lighter, and an all day battery life, but you get the same functionality you would. It still has our like scan data engine in the background. So, if you're using like an SX12 and you're scanning something out in the field,
right,
you still have that beautiful visualization that you would expect from the TSC 7, just in a better form factor. So that's our new controller. The T110, the new tablet, it bridges the gap between our old tablet portfolio. We had the T10X, which was really powerful and helped to in-field analysis with scan data from like the X9 product platform. So you could do like in-field registration and floor flatness analysis and things like that in the field. But then we had the T100, which was more for the robotic total station. It had the Empower Bay. We brought both of those together, so you have kind of the best of both worlds: the strong, hungry processor, and then you have the ability to connect to an external total station if you want.
So. What role is AI playing? Whether it be on the workflow side or the software side, I'm sure there's a component there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're using AI, machine learning, however you want to call it. On that data ingestion piece, when we're doing the auto classification routines, I mean, we're using years of our AI training, machine learning training to do that classification on ingestion, right? And it only improves, as the years go through and we're getting better and better. We're actually allowing people, to highlight items of their own and do kind of like run an analysis based on just a user-defined region or a user-defined asset, if you will, and they'll go through and extract like whatever it is you define, whether that's like a fire hydrant in your local municipality. It looks a little different than elsewhere. You can extract those specific ones.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You mentioned something interesting. You said that the customer feedback you got enabled you to kind of move into how long does it take to go from customer feedback to new feature and go to market? I mean,
well, it depends. Software's
and I'm sure this is always evolving thing, right?
Yeah, software is a quicker churn. Like we can spin out new feature updates, and sometimes I even get surprised. When the guys from the Perspective, which is our mobile scanning software, they're telling me that we're going to be uploading directly to Reality Capture Platform Service in the next couple of weeks. So,
wow.
That's been a feature. So instead of going into RealWorks or instead of going somewhere else, you can just right from the software. So we constantly evolving, and people are requesting things like the linear navigation feature in Connect. That's been on the list, and since we released Reality Capture Platform Service, and we're dropping it in. So the hardware cycle obviously takes a little bit longer, but I think the controllers are a good example of the TSC7 is how old is that? Maybe 5 years. But this is the new, we've basically taken the learnings from the TSC5, which was released between the 7, and incorporated, basically mashed those two together with a nice big screen, because we had people saying the benefits of one and the benefits of the other, and we just kind of combined those and best of both worlds.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It seems like there hasn't been a substantial upgrade in the collectors in quite some time, like you were just saying. So what do you think was driving that? It was just time, or?
Yeah, I think I don't know, the phones in your pocket, right? What drives the replacement cycle of the phones in your pocket is the processors, right? The data that we're putting into our fieldwork, or bringing out of our fieldwork, maybe I should say, is requiring a little bit more on the edge processing. So we're just increasing that ability to do the edge processing with the latest Qualcomm chipsets or Intel processors, depending on which platform you're running on. So
Gotcha.
Yeah. And yeah.
What about, folks that visit your guys' booth, which is always amazing.
I don't even call it a booth. I call it a complex.
Complex.
Yes. It's a compound. Yes.
To the team that put the booth together, Sophie, especially for leading a charge on that one. It's a beautiful space. So
awesome, for sure.
Yeah, if you're here in Frankfurt this week, definitely come check it out.
Yeah. So when folks stop by and they're talking to people, that type of thing, what's one thing you hope that they walk away with, as far as their impression about, Trimble and that type of thing?
Yeah. I mean, trust really is what comes down to me. I was a land surveyor, using Trimble products before joining Trimble. But I really think for me, it comes down to the motto confidence at every turn. But I think underpinning all that is the level of trust, right? We put a lot of time and effort to make sure the integrity of our solutions and the integrity of the data that comes out of our solutions is there and can be trusted to the utmost quality. So I think to me, that's the key. That's the cornerstone of why we're here.
I love that. And we both work for companies that are Trimble shops. We love to hear that as well.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Anything else?
What do you see going forward?
Where's this all taking us, right?
You're the go-to-market guy, so you're always working on the next one. I know you can't tell us because it's in the secret lab, but is it going to be are you pushing more hardware advancements, or is there just a new line, or where do you go from here? You just improve the data collectors. Those haven't been, Well,
I think I need to take a snapshot and reframe. It's been a year since we've talked, right? And some of the stuff that we've come out with around about the year time frame is we've really leaned in heavily towards the reality capture portfolio, right? Whether it was the release of the MX90 or the MX60 last year, which is our new mobile mapping lineup, that piece of the hardware innovation is really critical. We're seeing more and more large reality capture data sets, bringing that information into a cloud environment that can be very collaborative, running AI processes on that data so that we can simplify the workflow and extract the information from that data faster, and then allowing the authors, the people at let's say the TBC or the RealWorks that really need to dig into the data and do something critical analysis with it, allowing them access to the right portion of that data at the right time so that we don't have to transport all this, heavy data around, right? So really leveraging the cloud for what it's meant to, so that we can really get to an end result where it needs to be.
So you really don't know because you just released new products that bring in much more data than you've done before. So you got to actually see what comes in to figure out what you actually need, right?
Yeah. I mean, since starting to come to INTERGEO myself, right? I think the first time I came to INTERGEO was probably 2013, maybe. Okay. 14. Everything was flying then. I was laughing with Gus about that. Everything was flying then. And we had cages or drones flying up. But that theme of reality capture is very, very persistent and has stuck with us for the last 10 years more. And I think is only getting more and more important. We're finally starting to see the software unlock the information in the reality capture data. And I think that's like the biggest takeaway for me recently is like, whether it's AI processing or the ability to get to answers faster. Like I'm so excited about the what we're able to do with these massive amounts of data to reduce the time on the office and really get to the information we need to make critical decisions.
So it's been 10 years, but we're finally starting to be able to do something. I mean, we're not like you couldn't before, but really kind of get our hands around these big data sets.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. And it all goes back to the end user, right? Like what they're doing with the data.
Yeah. That's the thing people say is like, I get all this beautiful data and all these beautiful point clouds and I can't do anything with it. Or I'm only using it for this little piece.
Yeah, you're pulling that bit of information right out of it. And the point cloud contextually has so much information in it, but you're really looking for certain things at certain times. Right. So getting to that certain thing at the right time, you still want that context of what the scene looked like at the time. So that rich point cloud data is very valuable. But you don't want to have to sift through everything. So you want these tools to kind of help you do the sifting and drive and pinpoint to the answer so much faster. And that's what we're really focused on. I think you're going to see you do see a lot of innovation in that around the halls here, and especially within the halls of Trimble as well. So a lot of excitement there.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Anything else, Chris, you want to get out there before we let you go? Really appreciate your time. This has been a great conversation.
Great way to kick off the show.
Yeah. Love it.
And
Pat, thanks for setting this up, man.
Our favorite friend of the program, I must say.
Yeah, exactly.
Still digging the hat from Last Dimension, so I appreciate it. I can tell I'm a hat guy, so
yeah, love it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the time.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
All right, here we go. Getting some good momentum here, producer Sean.
We are. I just saw Ray.
Oh, you did you?
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's going to take us to dinner tonight.
He is.
Interesting.
Yes. Interesting. He's probably going to have us buy, but
he said he would buy.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm excited about that. Let's get on with this. If you would, real quick, just give us your name, who you're with, and kind of what you do.
Yeah. So my name is Michael Leppitsch. I'm at Point One Navigation out of San Francisco. I head up alliances there. So I see a lot of partners here, a lot of relationships at this particular event. And also obviously help out with the sales teams and meet people who need our services. So Point One Navigation, we are an RTK provider, which means we provide RTK signals. Globally, we have a network globally, to back that up, and which we can talk about a little bit more. We also have a software solution that OEMs can embed directly into their devices, whether they're rovers or drones or race cars or whatever. So basically a platform end to end for precise location and precise navigation.
So talk about the network a little bit. Like how big is the network? What's the coverage like?
Coverage is all of Europe, United States, Japan, Australia, Korea, New Zealand.
Wow.
So pretty broad coverage.
Yeah.
And coming from one provider pretty much makes us a global provider to these OEMs.
How did you go about building such a massive network?
That is one of the biggest differentiators from us versus other providers. We actually build our own base stations, and deploy those. Those are just for internal use. So we don't sell them. And we have about 2,000 base stations out there in the world today. Striving to have somewhere between 30 to 50 kilometer distance baseline and anywhere in the United States and Europe, and then obviously the other areas as well.
So what's the corrections? Is it providing like centimeter accuracy? What is
that's the goal. 10 centimeters for the virtuals. We actually have a virtual RTK SSR offering, and then the direct baseline. It's trying to get that down to a centimeter.
Wow.
How long did it take to build a network that big?
That's been going on for, I want to say 5 years. I've only been with the company for a year. So, some things are lost in the fog of time, but, And
that's still 5 years.
We're ramping up. Yeah. So we now have a factory in Europe to build out our European network.
Wow.
So made in Europe, deployed in Europe, operated in Europe.
How do you decide where to go?
I was going to ask that.
You just look for holes, or do you get customer demand, or?
Yeah. So we are driven by our customers. We work closely with our OEMs and their production rollout schedules of when they're going to be deploying and selling their machines in different geos. And actually, we're part of their plan of rollout to make sure that there's coverage there. So if we don't have it yet, then we deploy.
And the bases, sorry, Russ, he's chomping at the bit here. The bases, like how do you determine where they're placed? Like, do you pay people to put a base on their building or something? Like, how do you establish those locations?
So we have different relationships for the locations of the base stations, as you can imagine. Yeah. Sometimes they're commercial operators of chains of stores, or sometimes they're cell towers. We have relationships with cell tower companies. So these are all commercial, leased arrangements with everything that goes with it. Very different from some of the other providers that are more, dorm room, rooftop type thing.
One more question, Russ, and then you can talk, I promise. What is the business model? Is it a subscription? Base? Okay.
So we actually still to this day service individual operators that have a single device that needs RTK. Mm-hmm. So you can come on, and sign up for that. And that's like a no-touch self-service model. Our primary business model is working directly with the OEMs, like I said, driving their whole life cycle for the licenses and for the devices, and being the back end basically for their devices. And the pricing there is negotiated. So it's very, very, very competitive. It's nothing like what you see on the website.
Interesting. I had a few questions, actually. So you said the average baseline was 15 kilometers?
50 is what we go
50,
for. Yeah.
Okay. And they're 1 second epic?
So I'm not very technical.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to geek out, I can bring somebody here.
Have you met Russ?
Our resident geek.
I just had a question about constellations, and also in this trying time of the government being shut down.
Yes.
As we're all aware as Americans, Opus is down. I'm not sure if you know what Opus is, the online positioning system that most people use to submit their static data. I was curious if your service also offers submitting someone collected static data with your receiver. Could they upload it and then you triangulate off of your base stations, similar to like Javad with DPoS?
I don't think we do that. Okay. We have our own base station, so that's the source of our source, our truth.
Yeah.
And then the constellations we pay attention to, we use Septentry chipsets inside our base stations. So we see all the 4, 5 constellations.
Excellent.
So for
Baidu and Galileo, GLONASS.
Yep. So we can provide that global coverage.
Excellent.
And so from that perspective, I don't know what the impact is on this other thing you talked about in terms of static data uploads and things. I think we contribute to that.
Okay. Yeah. And then I would assume you're probably at 1 second epics if you're controlling that. What is that? An IndyCar?
That is an IndyCar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
an attention grabber.
Since 30 second epics, but if you're going 200 miles an hour, the corrections will be coming every 30 seconds. So it's probably 1 second.
Yeah. So we can actually send. So it depends on the OEM, and this is definitely a high frequency use case here. So we can go as high as 10 hertz. RTK signal. So, but those cars are definitely pushing the boundaries of what.
Sure.
That's amazing. I worked on the first one done in America. I worked on the Hard Rock. I did the laser scanning for the final lift there. And the turns that the speed they come into before they make the turns.
Yeah.
And it's wild to me that thing that you have sitting out there is being driven by their RTK, correct? Is that correct?
That's right.
That's incredible.
That is amazing.
That is incredible.
That specific car actually set the record on, I think, maybe the Monza track or one of the other tracks.
Wow.
So it would actually be driving like piloted vehicles, human piloted vehicles.
We're here. We're here.
It is.
I know.
That's a real deal.
You're not going to need humans anymore. We're going to be outdated.
But how did it? What's the advantage of how did it beat the record of humans? Just because there's no fear, or
no, no hesitation.
They're just able to optimize. They run the track many times to learn the track. It's actually an AI that's learning the track as it goes.
Oh yeah.
So by the time they're actually racing, it's highly optimized.
Yeah, like Waymo racing.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So what's the differentiator? Like you said, it's a very competitive market, right? And others are providing very similar services to what you guys provide.
Right.
What is the differentiator for you?
I think the fact that we manage, operate, and basically run our own network, and the level of transparency that we provide around that is very different. Like we actually tell people where the stations are. You can zoom in on a map and see exactly where it is. So if you need coverage in a particular area, you can see how far your baseline is. And the other really important part for the OEMs is we provide a full life cycle management for the devices and the licenses. So the OEM can embed that RTK NTRIP credential in the factory, can operate it, test it in the factory, ship it to a distributor. The distributor can show it to a user before they sell it. They can sell it. And then when the user actually turns it on to use the machine, they don't know that there's NTRIP in there. Right? That they no longer have to go in and configure it. It's all done from the factory. And that's when the license actually starts running. So that providing that whole back end so the OEMs can do business and really take that precise location piece of part of their product, completely automate all that. It's a huge win for them and accelerates their time to market.
Wow.
It's awesome.
And if I wanted to purchase for myself, right? And I'm in a zone where it's far apart, right? And I need it closer. And I purchased from you. Could I also get a base, let's say, to put on my house or my office and create and add to the network that way?
Yeah, that's a great question. If you're an OEM who's making more than 10 machines of anything, you can request to have what we call base station on demand.
Yeah.
So you'll pinpoint, hey, I'm testing. I've got customers in this area. I need a station nearby. We will deploy that for you and make it part of the station, part of our network. If there's a lack of sites nearby, we might ask you to help find a site and secure the site part of it. But we will roll the truck and we will install and get that in.
Wow, that's great.
That's cool.
Even for, let's just say, a survey company. I had my own survey company. Even to do it for a single subscriber, if they needed it, they were.
For a single subscriber, probably not so much.
Okay.
But yeah, because we don't sell our stations, they're not part of our commercial model at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. So this is for like a reseller or maybe
whoever is using our service, who's ever subscribed to the service.
I see.
Yeah, so we will roll and install it, that station as part of our network.
I
It's just
understand.
an expansion of our network.
Yeah.
And it's our station.
Yeah.
So that's different. We have run into situations where somebody just temporarily needs something somewhere.
Yeah.
And then, maybe they need to use, their own base station for that spot for temporarily.
Yeah.
But typically we try to provide service wherever the customer is.
Oh, that's great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of flexibility there.
Yeah. And it's constantly, the network is constantly growing. Yeah.
That's a permanent installation. So they're permanent.
Yeah.
Do you have a benchmark? So right now you're at 50 kilometers, let's say. Do you have like a roadmap where you're like, oh, by 2030, we'd love to have that down to, 30 or a number?
Just keep filling it.
Yeah. Like to keep tightening and outpace everyone.
The biggest demand seems to be geography, just getting more coverage into more remote areas. We have a lot of use cases. We have companies that are striping roads in, distant places. We have customers that are running tractors. So, that just like geographic expansion right now seems to be the primary model rather than densification. That said, densification is part of the plan.
Yes.
And we do it we actually now have a factory in Europe and are building base stations here in Europe for the European market. Oh, wow. So we're deploying somewhere between 50 and 100 base stations a month now here.
Holy cow.
So so it's very rapidly. So that's fine.
Awesome. What's the most prevalent use case that you see? You said, in their in their rovers or in their lawnmowers, or what do you see most of the application?
Indy cars.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Indy cars is a market.
Yeah, that's like the least expensive part on that thing, probably.
Well, there's just been this huge surge in mowers recently.
Okay, yeah.
And all sorts of startups and big established companies. And so we're making significant inroads in that. Mowers are pretty tricky. They're slow moving. They need to be precise. So we actually tuned our onboard engine specifically for that use case. So that is one thing that we do. As soon as we see a trend, then we will optimize the algorithm that runs on the rover. If they're buying our engine, that includes dead reckoning, heading. We have dual antenna applications when we're doing dual antenna solutions. So we will typically, we did that for drones as well. The last mile delivery is also a hot new thing right now. So those applications all require some special tuning. So we engage and deliver solutions for those use cases.
Is it harder to do the positioning for something that goes slower than something that goes faster? That's a geek question, but yes, my understanding is that it's harder.
Interesting.
Slower. Yeah.
Yeah. What about autonomous vehicles? Are you guys that market at all?
So we do have autonomous automotive manufacturers as customers.
Nice.
And we've worked with some tier ones there. That's a tough market.
Yep.
Super long sales cycles. So, but yeah, we're active there.
Yeah. Very cool. A lot of liability has to go along with that, you know?
The lawnmower thing, I've been seeing it on TikTok, and I know this is going to date me, but it always makes me think of Maximum Overdrive. Do you remember that movie?
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
Soda machines and lawnmowers came alive.
Yeah.
It's not quite Wall-E yet.
Yeah.
Well, how do our listeners find out more?
So point1nav.com is the place to go. We're in the middle of creating a bunch of great content, use cases, case studies, really going up quickly now. And come by our booth here. Yeah.
Yep.
Check out the race car.
Can you sit in the race car?
There's no pilot space.
Oh.
That's all.
Oh yeah. There's no seats.
Yeah,
no seat.
That's right.
Yeah. There's a robot there.
You can sit on top of the race car.
Yeah.
No, there's a sign. You can't see.
All right. Well, hey, we really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
It's been a great conversation. Excited to learn more about the company. And yeah, good luck with everything.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
You bet.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Lining them up, knocking them down.
Another one in the hot seat.
Yeah, another one in the hot seat. We got Paul with us. Paul, real quick, if you would, just a quick self-introduction. Give us your name, who you're with, and what you do.
Yeah, sure. So, hi, my name is Paul Hanaphy. I'm head of content and PR at GArtec 3D, a 3D scanner manufacturer based in Luxembourg.
GArtec
Luxembourg.
3D.
Okay.
Tell us about your company.
So, like I mentioned, they manufacture 3D scanners. They also develop the software behind the 3D scanners themselves.
Okay.
Strictly speaking, we don't really fit neatly into this kind of geospatial space. Traditionally, there's kind of other big names here. But we do have technologies. We have a LiDAR tripod-mounted 3D scanner called Ray 2. Recently, we introduced photogrammetry into our software as well, so you can kind of do drone capture. So it's a space we're increasingly kind of expanding our presence into.
Yeah.
We're better known for target-free handheld 3D scanners.
Okay.
And this is kind of, I guess, one of the unique points of our product is that you can have Ray 2, this LiDAR-mounted scanner, scan a room, or use drone capture to capture a space, and then use really accurate handheld 3D scanning to capture something up close that you need in high detail.
Okay. So it's like a SLAM system. Is that what it is?
Well, it's a fully integrated 3D scanner. So it's to give you an example, Arctic Leo, our flagship device, has a built-in display, built-in battery, processor, the whole shebang. It's up to 0.1 millimeter accuracy. And essentially you carry it and you pick up data as you go. You capture a point cloud, send that back to the software and turn that into a mesh.
Sounds easy.
Yeah.
Well, I make it sound easy. We try to make it easy.
So who's your target client then when you're in a show like this?
So like I mentioned, Ray 2 and kind of photogrammetry capture is more what this kind of client is looking for, I think. So I'm talking to actually as head of PR and comms, I'm talking to some of the kind of drone capture magazines and people like this. And in terms of customers, I think we're kind of falling into that bracket as well. So things like geospatial mapping, capturing large objects for could even be infrastructure, for monitoring and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you mentioned, there's a lot of manufacturers here, obviously, developing the same type technology you guys are. What's the differentiator for you guys?
So LiDAR is, I guess, what a lot of people are going to be familiar with here. There's plenty of tripod mounted scanners here.
Yep.
As I mentioned, I think that combination with our other devices is fairly unique. So with our software, you can effectively capture more than one point cloud. You can get a LiDAR point cloud, and then you can get like a structured light or a blue light point cloud, and you can put them together and fuse them into a single mesh in one step. You don't even have to fuse them separately. Our software puts them all in one model together. And then what you end up with is, to give you an example, I write the case studies, a lot of the case studies for our website as well.
Yeah.
And last year, a UK-based food processing manufacturer used our technology to capture a factory with Ray 2. And then they captured the machines with GArtec Leo, our handheld scanner.
Mm-hmm.
And they merged all this data together. And they had this really cool factory model where you could see literally the machinery and how it all connected.
Wow.
And they used it to replan, rejig the factory and improve efficiency.
Gotcha.
And with other technologies, yes, you could capture a wider scene. Yes, you could capture the food processing machines up close as well. But with ours, you could capture it all in really high detail.
Yep.
And it is really quick, and it's completely target free as well.
Yeah,
so
that was my question about how they all like stitch together. Like what
how do you do that without targets?
So like
without spilling the special sauce, you know.
Well, Leo, our handheld scanner, is a structured light scanner. So essentially it projects patterns of light onto an object, and it uses that to detect geometry and texture. So it has kind of a light emitter on one side of the device and a camera that picks up the light as it reflects back on the other. And it effectively gives you dual geometry and texture capture. Gotcha. With Target, some of the devices you find out there are going to be a lot better than 0.1 millimeter accurate. Wow. But the difference with our scanner is it's completely non-contact.
Yep.
Leo is used in places like oil and gas, for example, where they might need to create a repair clamp to fix a faulty pipeline. We have a few case studies on this already. And you can get Leo out there. You can scan it. It's completely wireless. It could be something that you can't contaminate. It could be, something that you can't touch physically.
Important. Yep.
And you couldn't repair that without a Target 3D scanner.
Right. Yeah.
How long has the company been around?
So since 2010, we've been in Luxembourg. We were actually originally founded in the States, and then we moved over to Luxembourg in 2010, and we have like our production facility there. We have like our HQ there as well, but we also have offices in Japan, in China, in the US.
Okay.
We're all over the place, and we just recently opened one in Lisbon as well. I shouldn't leave that out.
Wow, that's exciting. You guys are growing. That's amazing. What about like price point? Are you competitive from that perspective?
Well, we definitely go for the professional audience.
Yeah.
So GArtec Leo, I've mentioned a couple of times, is 35,000 euros, depending on your market, but that's like from Luxembourg. And Ray 2 is more in kind of the LiDAR market, which again is in the professional space. But increasingly, we're trying to come up with something that's more of an entry-level solution to try and capture some of that market.
Yep.
So photogrammetry is very much our attempt to do that. We came up with our own algorithm in-house. It's an AI-powered. I know AI is super trendy to say it's AI-powered nowadays. But we've been using AI since before it was cool, is what I like to say. So our software has been powered by AI for a long time, by machine learning, and our photogrammetry algorithm is as well. And we try to make it as kind of simple and easy to use as possible. And you can feed any data into it, any photo or video data, even with your smartphone. The listeners at home can't see your phone on the desk, but I'm pointing at it. Like any smartphone from your pocket, you can use a photo or video from there to create a 3D model. For the guys in this hall, I think it's more relevant for drone capture, for mapping and that sort of thing. But you can capture anything. You can create avatars, and silly little things like this, and you can create things for everyday usage, not just stuff for industrial usage. And I think that's key for us in addressing this kind of entry level market.
Yeah, for sure. So what about like being at a show like this? Like what do you hope to get out of it? Like what's the objective?
Well, we want to learn more about this industry. We've kind of, there's been some overlap for some time that we've had a LiDAR scanner, and now we have photogrammetry as well. We're looking to move more into this industry. So we'd like to find out more. We already have a couple of resellers here. I was just talking to the guys at Global Geosystems who have three of our handheld scanners on their, exhibit on their booth. So, checking in with them, identifying some potential opportunities in the space if we can. And like I mentioned, I'm in the PR side of things. I would like to talk to the journalists that are covering the event and people such as yourselves who are talking to everybody who passes by and trying to get some tidbits of information to learn more about the industry.
Well, obviously you're very passionate about it. Sounds like you love the company.
Oh, it's a great.
Like why do you love what you do?
Well, before I worked for GArtec, I was a 3D journalist. I worked for the 3D printing industry in London, and I really developed a taste for kind of 3D technology there. I think it's infectious once you find out about it, once you discover what it's capable of. It's really exciting. And when I studied journalism a few years back, since then, lots of people have got involved in different industries, you know, and I'm not jealous of any of them. I think I got into the coolest one.
Yeah.
And 3D scanning and 3D printing, there's a lot of overlap. You can almost capture anything. You know, there's this kind of idea that you can capture and 3D print anything. And,
and that's where we're at right now. You can what did you say? You can take a Leo and scan this chair and then just go make that chair.
There are literally examples of stuff we've scanned in the office on our website. we have a 3D model section, and we're always, if anybody listens to this at home and they have something cool they want to share with us, they're welcome to share it. Yeah. But we have like a library of stuff, and we have a very colorful chair, not dissimilar to the one I'm looking at on our website, that we were like, look at the cool texture on this chair, let's scan it, you know. Yeah. And I think there is this enthusiasm in the company as well, that the guys who develop the technology are genuinely excited about the possibilities, and they're always scanning stuff. They're always like, let's scan this, let's scan that. Yeah. I mean, I've set my own time limit here. I've only got a few minutes left to talk to you guys. But in one of our recent case studies, one of our recent projects, we scanned loads of Luxembourg's landmarks with our products. So we flew drones over some of the statues that were really tall. We used LiDAR to capture from the ground, and we used at times handheld scanners as well. And we fused all the data together. So we have things like the Luxembourgish Grand Dukes, I should use his correct name, palace, like the entire palace structure. Wow. We digitized. We have like statues of the Golden Lady, which is one of these famous statues in Luxembourg City, that is on there. And all of these statues are available online. And we brought them to the pavilion at the Osaka Expo. They have this World Expo each year, or I think it's every few years. And each country shows off the best bits, you know, of what they're up to at the moment, technology-wise. And we digitized Luxembourg for this event. Wow. And it's really cool. And you could see like all the guys in the office getting really enthusiastic. Let's scan this. You know? How cool would it be to scan this?
It's so easy.
Right? Well, that, and you can visit without leaving your house.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Well, how do people find out more? I know you got to get out here.
Yeah. So feel free to check us out at artec3d.com. We have a content hub where all the stuff that me and my colleagues write is on there that tells you how it all works. And we've got resellers all over the world. So we always say that reach out to us and we'll put you in touch with a local reseller if you want to get hands on. And even I mentioned photogrammetry a couple of times during our conversation. We have a free trial of the software.
Nice.
So people can literally download the free trial, get the phone out.
Yep.
Try and make a 3D model of something they think is interesting.
For sure. Yep.
Well, that's awesome.
Great conversation. Really appreciate your time, Paul.
Paul, thanks for coming by.
Yep.
No props. Thanks for having me.
That's great. We're here. Let's do it.
I mean, should we have some lead-in music?
Yeah. Put it on.
Is this your most popular song? Or To Manufacture? Which one's your most popular song?
Whatever. Yeah, that's a good song.
Got a couple of celebrities with it.
We do. Why don't you introduce them?
I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Okay.
They don't have name tags on.
That's right.
But they are the Miss Digital Twins.
Yes.
Which is absolutely genius. What are your guys' names?
My name is Sania. My name is Sanita, and we're here at this exhibition to represent also Latvian company, UNTERGEO here. Yep. But we're also, as you heard, this is our song, and we're actually singers.
Do you guys know each other?
Each other?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're twins. For 24 years now. Yeah.
How do people find your music online?
So definitely follow us on Spotify. All the streaming platforms are available. Also, Instagram, SKARTA Music is our nickname. Yeah, SKARTA.
How do you spell that?
How do I spell that? So SKAR. No, wait. Yeah. A.
That's right. Yeah.
Music.
Yeah.
SKARTA Music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So are you guys having fun? What do you think of this? What do you think of this conference?
Oh, I love lively. Quite people. Lively. Yeah, quite lively. People smile a lot.
People seem generally happy.
Yeah. I think it's also a huge moment for them to be here, as this exhibition is like the biggest one.
Biggest one in the world,
as I heard. So I'm happy that people are doing their thing.
Yeah. Like it's I think like 15,000 people, right?
Is it
15, 16, something like that?
It's something like that also.
Yeah. It's a huge conference.
They say that the next day will be like the crowded one. So tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is the big day.
It's kind of leading up to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So how did you get connected with this company, and what do they do? Probably know at least what they do, right?
Yeah. So how did they found us? Because they had this concept already in the last year, another exhibition somewhere else in some other country.
Yeah.
So this year they decided they want Latvian twins. So they searched for Latvian twins, and and because we use a lot of hashtags twins, hashtag dvīnes in Latvian, which means twins. Okay. So they found us through because Instagram. Of the hashtags, through Instagram.
Did you pop up number 1 on the Latvian twin search?
So Google ads for that?
Yeah, right.
That's great. So you guys are promoting this giveaway.
Yes.
Right?
And anyone and everyone can enter this giveaway. You have to
either track you down.
What you can get. So you can win 3D scanner, Ainstar, Vega wireless all-in-one 3D scanner. So it, you did it well. But
nailed it.
You nailed it. What it captures objects and humans as well. So
it captures anything it touches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to complete 2 steps. The first step is to go to the how do you spell? You are professional. INTERGEO.shop. Yes. So you register, sign up. And the second step is follow their Facebook page, which is Untergeo, and share the giveaway post. But the thing is, when you fill and finish the first step, it will already take you to the Facebook.
Okay.
So don't miss a step. And
when's the drawing?
On the Wednesday, 9th October at 4:30.
Okay.
And it will be also on live Facebook. Yeah, it will be announced on live Facebook.
That's exciting.
The post, I guess, and maybe they will call you. So
probably worth a few $1,000s, I would imagine.
Yeah, easily. So have you guys been getting a lot of people signing up as you're walking around?
Yeah, I think around who could say no to us?
I know.
Actually, some people do.
Like, are you for real? That's a real thing. Getting scammed here. So yeah, you got long days. You said you're doing a lot of walking, obviously. So comfortable shoes are a must.
That's why we have heels. But no, it's definitely what we prepared for.
Yeah.
It's just, but it takes.
Yeah.
Requires.
Yeah.
Next day we will have different color dress, and day after tomorrow different. So we have prepared really well.
Absolute genius.
I love the concept.
Yes, of course.
Well, while we were talking, we listened to your music. How did you get into being a performing artist?
Oh, from childhood. From childhood. Our mama was really she wanted us to be educated, and she thought music is the best way to develop brain.
Okay.
So we were forced.
Was she a musician?
Firstly, we started with violin, and then we swapped to singing, and then we discovered, oh my God, we love to sing and everything about being on stage. Yeah. The funny thing is that no one in the family is a musician. We're the first. Yeah, and we're the first twins also.
Oh. Yeah. I thought that always ran in the family. Wow. And you also said that you're an opera singer and a jazz singer. How did you pick that path or end up on that? Just kind of what you liked or what?
So, in my life, so teachers influences me as well. So I had lots of local teachers, and I have really great ones. And when I started singing, you just had a click with you just found the positions in your throat, and just opera singing is like sports. So, and it's just once you find it, you really enjoy the flow, the fly.
Is there a Latvia's Got Talent show or something like that?
We have X Factor. We
X
also
Factor,
participated in that. We got kind of a great exposure, but then COVID happened, and it's kind of stuck.
What is it like living in Latvia?
Oh, really beautiful country. I am always, I'm happy to be Latvian, actually. Every year I start to like appreciate.
Yeah, but it gets more expensive and more expensive and more expensive. But the weather is good. We live in capital city, which is Riga, and yeah, everything is
Nice.
approachable, great people, and yeah, I think it's great bars.
Ah, perfect. So our kind of town. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what,
Russ is over here doing their job.
yeah, Russ is helping you out, getting you some more signups there. Did you ever think that you would be walking around a geospatial conference
Never. No.
Never crossed your mind.
and walking around drones and robots and stuff like that?
No, I will learn a lot like new things in these 3 days. So
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anything else you guys want to get out there?
How
Where
are
did
you
go?
feeling today?
Good.
We don't get asked questions very much.
Are you going to interview us now?
Yeah.
We're good. It's a good day.
We're
First day.
starting to, it's the first day. So we're starting to get into our stride. We've had about 4 or 5 interviews so far. It's been pretty lively. Tomorrow, like you said,
Tomorrow's a big day.
tomorrow will be bigger and they'll be more busy, but, we're great. This is the 3rd year we've come here. It's always fun, to travel across the pond, as they say.
Maybe we don't drink and go to bed early tonight.
Oh, that's very likely because we always do that.
Yeah. At least we intend to.
Yes,
Never
right.
works out that way. Either way. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
One more
It's been
time. INTERGEO.shop.
yes, INTERGEO.shop.
And if you hold it up in the camera, maybe somebody can see
The other side.
and then get the QR codes there. Yeah, there you go. I think you may have some online ones there too.
Let's take it out with this one.
And one more time, how do people find you on Spotify?
So SKARTA Music. SKARTA Music.
SKART.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
us.
Thank you guys. Have fun.
We'll see you around.
We'll see you around.
Yes.
Thank God for coffee.
I know.
I was
great.
hitting the wall a little bit.
Well, they have awesome coffee next door at Hexagon.
As a matter of fact, they do.
Yeah.
That's where I got this awesome coffee.
Yeah.
And we've got Hans with us from Hexagon.
We do.
So Hans, if you would, real quick, just a brief introduction. Give us your name, who you're with, which I already let the cat out of the bag, and what you do.
Thanks a lot. My name is Hans-Martin Zogg. I'm the business director for Total Stations at Hexagon Geosystems.
I love talking total stations with Hans.
Absolutely. So we, besides coffee, we also have very, very good total stations.
That's awesome. Well done, Hans. So what's going on? Like, what's the latest and greatest? You guys
Well,
got
yeah,
some cool stuff going.
we chatted at Hexagon Live.
Yep.
What was that?
Remember?
About multi-station, which
Yeah,
multi-station.
multi-station.
Yeah.
And I think I was asking you, I always ask everybody, but I was asking you, like, what's cooking in the lab? And you were like, oh, maybe you got something going on. And I think you guys, there was a press release I saw. What's going on with that?
Absolutely. A big moment for us, for the surveying community as well. So we just announced the new total station, our Leica TS20, brand new total station, which we just show to the public. It's very exciting. First time where our customers can touch and see this new total station.
So is it up? Can you buy one now?
Yeah, yes, sure. You can buy. I'm more than happy to pick up the orders for you.
Right.
So the TS20, let me explain a bit. What is the TS20?
Yeah, so what's
actually?
new?
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
What problems does it solve?
So the TS20 is basically everything what our customers expect from a robotic total station from
It's a
Leica
big
Geosystems.
statement, huh?
But it's even more. It's even more they can imagine.
Oh boy.
So
go ahead.
yeah, as I said, I mean, I always talk about 3 aspects. One is the familiarity. It's a total station on purpose. It's known to the surveyors. They know how to operate with a total station. They know they can solve their problems in the field with a total station. It's accurate. It's of quality. It's operating as well with our Captivate field software. So that's the familiar aspect of the TS20, but it's also enhanced. This is everything what our customers hope basically or wished is in when Leica Geosystems releases a new total station.
He said, enhanced.
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 See what he did there?
Yeah,
I like that
yeah,
play on words.
yeah.
Good.
So we listen to the feedback of our customers, and we actually built in everything what we got over the last years into this TS20. There's a lot to talk about, and I would like to highlight 3 to 4 key features of this new TS20. So first of all, we focus on automation. Automation is the key element of every robotic total station. It's about searching a prism, finding, aiming a prism, as well as following a prism. And for that, we use a lot of AI technology with the TS20 to really support our customer to have superb automation performance. Because with the automation performance comes as well productivity in the field. It's about speed. Speed is important. But it's not just about speed. It's also about minimizing errors in the field. That means we do everything in the total station to have our customers minimizing measurement errors, because this is the worst case what you can have. And this TS20 supports our customers to overcome these errors. So automation is a key. The next aspect is IP66 environmental protection. It's the first robotic total station in the world which is IP66 protected. Why? Because we see today, or 10 years ago, I started like that 10 years ago, actually, or 20 years ago, you set it up a total station, you put on an umbrella to protect it from the sun or rain or whatever. But these times are over, definitely. So you set up a total station and it needs to work independent of the weather condition. And that's TS20 is designed for this.
How about extreme heat?
As well.
Like 120 degrees.
Yeah,
all day
that's
long.
then probably you melt first before the total station.
Okay.
Super hot.
Yeah.
And then connectivity. Connectivity, collaboration at the end is key these days on construction sites. Connectivity is key, and we have an integrated mobile data connectivity device in the TS20 where you can exchange data to the field and back.
Nice. Like real time?
Real time, yeah. You can measure, upload the data, get it back.
That's
so,
awesome.
That's really, really awesome. In case of any project change, you always work with the latest and greatest data in the field.
Yeah.
Then, we also offer with this mobile data connectivity additional services like our GeoCloud fleet, it's called, where you can manage your instruments. We have several instruments. And with that, we have a service called GeoCloud Protect, which enables you, actually, you can localize your total station where it is. You can, unfortunately, these days you have thefts of total station as well. You can actually lock the total station, and even if it gets stolen, you can actually mark it as stolen so that no one else can use it. And it actually loses its value.
Oh, that is cool. That's genius.
Really, that's coming with the TS20. Then it's even more, as I said before, than you can imagine. And thanks to AI, we have introduced so-called AI Detect. So this total station automatically detects the prism type which you're measuring on. And it compares it to your settings. So in case there is a mismatch, actually you get a warning.
Yeah. So the offset, it checks the offset automatically.
Exactly.
Awesome.
This is exactly goes into the productivity part to minimize errors. We don't want that our customers in the field, measure all day long with the wrong additional constant, wrong offset. So it gives a warning. You can correct and continue your measurement. So this is absolutely unique. It's called AI Detect, and it detects a prism type detection. And actually, more to come as well. Our tagline of the TS20 is "Be ready." Be ready for your tasks today, but as well for the future, whatever comes. So is also the total station is ready. The total station is ready for today's task, but will also grow over time. So just to give you a sneak preview, in 2026, we are going to release a so-called AI Follow functionality together with our AP20. And we use also a lot of AI with the goal, in case you have line of sight interruption between AP20 and TS20, that it finds it as quick as possible again. And we use a lot of AI. We train the total station about how surveyors actually walk around with a pole. So really to predict the best position to relock again. So this will grow over time as well, this TS20.
Like all this stuff you're packing into it, is it pretty lightweight still?
Yes.
The instrument?
Yes, absolutely. It's actually lighter than the TS16.
Wow.
Slightly lighter. And, that was also one of the aspects, we said we want to make it as light as possible. as small as possible, but as well I have to say the dimension we deliberately kept as they were. So the tilt axis has the same height as it was before, because change in the tilt axis might change your whole accessory portfolio or whatever change. But this we deliberately didn't want.
Yeah.
We wanted to keep this familiar aspect as I was talking before.
Yeah. So what are the early returns? Like people that are seeing it for the first time, are they pretty impressed and excited about what you guys are doing now?
Absolutely. I really see everywhere happy faces, and I mean the surveying community really they love to have a new total station. It's great to see their faces.
Yeah.
And for us, from product management as well, R&D, you work on such a project for many years. And we have hundreds of people working on it, several teams around the globe. And yes, we know it internally, but we never know the final reaction of our customers. And that's really great to see when it gets received very well. Yeah. That gives a lot of energy as well for future.
Okay. Yeah. When was the last update to a total station? Like when was the last big, like the big, I basically, when was the last big change? Like this seems like this has been a while.
Exactly. I always say, such a release of such a total station built up from the ground probably happens just once or twice in your lifetime.
Right.
Completely new. We did a lot of innovations for sure. The multi-station.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
There was also a big innovation combining scanning data and total station functionality. That was 12 years ago. And I would say another big release was 2022. The AP20 Autopole. Changed as well how you measure with a total station, changed the game. You can now measure tilted. You can measure points which were before simply not accessible. Yeah. You use the AP20. And actually, the TS20 and AP20, this is a super combination. Yeah. They deliver super performance as the TS20 has a much faster distance measurement compared to TS16, which means how you handle the AP20 together with the TS20 is a next level, I call it now. Really nice to experience how fast it initializes, how long it keeps the initialization. And in case you need to reinitialize, it's also within a fraction of a second. It's done really fast.
Amazing.
Are you contributing to making the field guys a little less smart because you're making it so easy?
No, I wouldn't say that. These guys are smart.
Well, think about it. 20 years ago, you're correcting for things that were issues 20 years ago that are not issues now. Is that right?
What we try as well with the latest technologies to attract actually people to go into surveying. No, these days it's a challenge to find surveyors everywhere in every country. Yeah. And I also believe if we offer the latest technologies, it's nice to work with, and it makes these jobs much more attractive. So I see the opposite. I see these kind of technologies really attract surveyors people to get into surveying.
Yeah, I can see that. And the thing is, I don't think the total station is ever going away, right? Like there's a lot of technology, hardware, different ways of collecting data, but the total station's never going away. I can't. What's going to replace it? I don't even know. A robot? I don't know.
The total station is a very versatile tool. You can do basically everything. So the surveyor can go out to the field and he knows when he has a total station with him, with her, he's ready for everything. You can do layout, you can do survey, you can do that during day, night, every time. And it delivers as well the required and known accuracy and quality. And this will stay. I'm 100% sure. Yeah. Also, this I always say on every construction site there's at least one total station and one surveyor. Right. And if we don't have a surveyor there, probably the construction site fails. So it's really
it's probably not in the right spot.
Exactly.
So the TS20, does it have a scanner built into it as well, or does it
no? It's there's no scanning capabilities in the TS20. This we have with the multi-station. With 60 that keeps scanning capabilities in there.
So how do you, obviously you walk around here and there's a lot of manufacturers of total stations, right? Some of them, lower budget type things. So when you're talking to somebody and, they're considering maybe purchasing a lower budgeted total station, what do you tell them? Like, what's What's the differentiator for you guys?
I mean, we've also in our portfolio different total station. We have also a lower end total station. So that could be an option. Yeah. But at the end, for me, the value of a TS20 gets at the end justified by the productivity. So, minimizing error is a key, you know.
You said that.
You just need to do once an error, and I think this total station has been paid off. So, this is, at the end, the value to our customer. And then at the end, also with a Leica total station, it's always the total cost of ownership. Yes, you buy it, but you can keep it for years and years. Yeah. And, it delivers value over time.
Yeah. And it seems like it's set up to continue to improve. Like you're saying, like you buy it now, next year, it's still going to be coming out with new features, right?
Exactly. It will grow over time. And, you invest, yes, today, but you invest actually into your future.
How about the data collectors? Are they having to advance as well, like as the total stations advance?
I mean, the data collect with the TS20, it fits into your portfolio. So you can use the existing data collectors with the TS20.
Okay.
So you just need to upgrade to the latest software, and then you can use our tablets, field tablets, as well as our CS20 together with, the TS20 total station.
Nice.
Was actually deliberately was back to this familiar aspect. We deliberately wanted that you can just replace a total station.
And not have to replace the whole,
next year, whenever you can replace the next parts of your portfolio, basically.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's easy to sell a Cadillac.
Yes, that's true. That is
it sells itself, is what they say.
Yeah.
Well, so is this a huge relief? What's you guys having an event tomorrow? Maybe like a little launch or something?
Tomorrow we
have
a
big deal.
Famous Leica party, hexagon party, booth party. That's the
best one every year.
Yeah, it's really a relief. As I said before, you know, you don't know how the public reacts.
Yeah.
But it's also somehow the nice thing, which drives you to make your best and put in all your energy and passion to release a good product. And then when you see it gets received well, I mean,
it's kind of like having a baby, and it turns out that it's not an ugly baby. You're like, oh, people like my baby, and because you never know.
Jeez, that's funny. Well, what else, Hans? Anything else you want to get out there? I love the passion. I was kind of like getting tired, and all of a sudden sat down with Hans, and I am no longer tired.
Yeah, I mean that's what I always say. You know, it's not just a new instrument. Actually, it's the result of many years of work. Dedication of our teams around the globe, passion you need to put in. Yeah. And then when you are working on this and you bring that in, the results,
speak for themselves, right? Yep. Good stuff.
The website says it's a powerhouse is the word they use. It's a powerhouse total station, right?
A power station.
It goes back to the productivity. I mean, it's a power. You can, you're fast. You can do all your jobs you want to do. That's the power. I see it as a power of the surveyor at the end. Thanks to the TS20.
It's awesome. Well, congrats.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Yeah, I know it's been a long time coming, so I'm sure it's a big relief
Thanks
for you.
for sharing it with us.
I'm sure it's going to be an enormous success.
Yeah. And we'll definitely see you at the Hexagon party.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Join our booth.
Will there be pretzels?
There will probably be pretzels. There will be, the theme of the party is the TS20. So, let's see the surprise. Come over to the booth. You're invited.
Oh, that's great. Hans, absolutely. Thank you so much for sitting.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. We'll see you again.